Hi folks, Sandro here with more cartoon news and shenanigans. And if you'd like more cartoon news and shenanigans, I'd ask you to please subscribe to my channel. In fact, do it right now so you don't forget about it later. And thank you very much for that, guys. Today, we're going to be talking about a wild roller coaster of Futurama news. What the heck is going on here? Okay, so here, let me do a breakdown for you guys. Okay, so yesterday, I don't know if it was the morning or I can't remember what time it was, but the news dropped on all the major, cartoon sites, all the different news like Deadline and Animation Magazine. They all covered the big news that Futurama is coming back for another season after all these years. This is a show, one of my absolute favorite shows of all time, like top 10 shows. I do have to put South Park first, and I might tie that, for my number one cartoon, Ben 10, the entire Ben 10 series, except for that garbage new reboot. The original Ben 10 series, it was an entire story that all connected. Amazing show. I also like, things like, the Justice League Unlimited and the original Teen Titans, not Teen Titans Go, but I have a lot of fan favorite shows. Futurama is literally in my top 10 as one of my favorite shows ever made and produced and shows that I've ever watched, period. Just an amazing show all around. So many memes, so many jokes. There was even some great songs in there. I just love the show. I really do. And so when I heard that they were bringing back, Futurama for another season, I was so excited. I'm like, oh my God, it's happening. Futurama is coming back. Woo! I was so excited. I was so happy. I made a video. I had to completely scrap the video. If you guys are in my Discord, you already know about I scrapped it. I had to scrap the entire thing because there's all this new news that keeps coming out. Stop it. So what's going on? I'll give you guys the breakdown. Okay. So Futurama, yesterday, it was announced that we're going to get 20 episodes. We're getting 20 whole episodes of Futurama. It's coming to Hulu. I believe it's also coming to Disney Plus. Don't forget that there was the Fox acquisition. Disney now owns Futurama. So they could, obviously they were going to milk this thing for all it was worth. But I'm happy about this one, though, especially. But they have to bring back John DiMaggio. That's what we're going to get to that in a second. But yeah, so Futurama, 20 episodes. It's coming to Hulu. It's eventually coming to Disney Plus. It's getting one more season, just one more. They haven't said, if that season does well, I'm sure they're going to bring it back. If you guys have been watching Animaniacs, another show is Solar Opposites. These are shows that have been doing really good on Hulu, and they keep getting more and more seasons. So I'm out here thinking, actually, I don't think Disney owns the Animaniacs. I think that's more of a Warner Bros. Thing, but these shows, the point being is that if Futurama season one, this new season, I have what season are they even on? Like 6 or something? I don't even know. I'm not sure how many seasons of Futurama there are, but this new season, if it does well, this could be the train. This could be the train to get us more and more seasons. It's a link. It's like if it does well, if it chugs along the tracks, choo-choo, we're going to get more and more seasons, which I'm really happy about because I love the show, right? But the main problem is they got to bring back all the voice casts, and here we go. We're here on YahooNews.com. Futurama announces revival series, but fans say they will boycott over the recasting of Bender. And I do like to give credit here. It's by Lewis Clinton here, who wrote the article. And we're going to talk about this certain... So we're going to talk about the roller coaster here. So John DiMaggio is not going to be playing Bender. If you've never seen Futurama, Bender is the shiny metal robot. You might have seen him. It's like, bite my shiny metal ass. You might have heard him say that. But yeah, let's read just a little tidbit here. A new series of acclaimed cartoon satire, Futurama, has been announced, but fans have expressed outrage over the recasting of one of its key characters. Yeah, so John DiMaggio. If you don't know John DiMaggio, he plays Bender on Futurama. He plays Jake the dog on Adventure Time. You guys remember the Distant Lands from last year? There was the last 2 years they've been making these things called the Distant Lands specials. They had Jake the dog in there together again. That was a great special. Finn and Jake, it was their last adventure before they died. And then they kind of get reincarnated as new adventurers. So that was pretty cool. We get to see like Finn and Jake's last moments together there. And John DiMaggio plays Jake. And he also plays, there was another new show from Netflix, I believe, called Inside Job, where John DiMaggio plays Dolph Man. What was that character? Something Dolph Man. I can't remember. But it's kind of like this dolphin, half human, half dolphin hybrid character. So he plays that too. So it's like John DiMaggio hasn't been like out of the game or anything. This guy's been here the whole time. He keeps doing the voices of a lot of epic characters. So, you know, how hard could it be to get him? And we're going to go over this. So a lot of people are going up in arms, right? They're losing their minds. We see here, like, let's read some of these tweets here, right? Like, recasting a voice legend like John DiMaggio's Bender is a terrible idea, said another. Let's read these, right? So Daniel X, Hulu, we already went through a recast scare when Comedy Central revived Futurama, and they did the right thing, for God's sake. Don't screw over our Bender. So there you go. Comedy Central brought Futurama back there. It's been around the block, man. Futurama has been around the block. It feels like almost every company has had a touch of Futurama. Here we have Kat. Hulu, if you don't pay John DiMaggio properly and try to recast Bender, among the other voices that man portrays, you will have a fan uprising, and we will boycott the new show and Hulu in general. Michael Swenson says, while it's awesome that Hulu is reviving Futurama after nearly a decade, it won't be worth squat if the John DiMaggio ain't voicing Bender. We are not amused. There you go. So a lot of people are jumping to the conclusions. I've already seen videos from like big YouTubers like Clownfish TV, for example. And I don't think I think a lot of people are just going for the clickbait title right now. They're like, Futurama is coming back, but John DiMaggio isn't. That's not true. You see, now it does mention here that he's going to be recast here somewhere. Where is it? Recast. The majority of the main cast are set to return, including Billy West. Hold on. However, John DiMaggio, however, has not yet signed on to the project, with his character currently set to be recast. So a lot of people heard that, and they lost their effing shit. They just lost their minds. They didn't a lot of people didn't read here, but it's not the case that he's going to be recast. A lot of news articles didn't put this line in it, where it says, it is reported that on multiple sites now, that both Hulu and DiMaggio are keen to reach an agreement, guys. So if that agreement falls through, John DiMaggio is going to be recast. But I think they're both keen to reach an agreement. This is going to have John DiMaggio isn't going anywhere. That's what I wanted to make this video. And, well, I wanted to make this video where I was excited, like, Futurama's back, woo! But unfortunately, the drama, the clickbait titles, the drama, everything's gone bananas. And, so a lot of websites are now reporting this line here. I don't know if this was edited in later. I don't know. Again, you can never tell with these websites. They sometimes, like, change the lines and whatever. But this line right here is very, very important. It is reported that both Hulu and DiMaggio are keen to reach an agreement. John DiMaggio isn't gone, guys. There's a very likely chance that he actually does come back, regardless of what the fans were saying. Like, it has to be that and there's a lot of passion for these voice actors. John DiMaggio is a huge name. And don't forget Billy West. You can see here, the majority of the main cast is set to return, including Billy West. If Billy West wasn't in there, I think that more people would lose their mind. If you guys don't know who Billy West is, a bit of an older guy now. He's getting up there in years. But he plays the red M&M on the TV commercials. Funny enough, I just did a video about the green M&M. He plays that. On Futurama, I almost forgot. He plays Ren and Stimpy also, Stimpy, you idiot. And then you have Stimpy here where he's like, hey, Ren, how's it going? Yeah, so Billy West does Ren and Stimpy. They're also getting a reboot, by the way. It's been a while since... I don't know what happened to that reboot. Billy West said it's still happening. I don't know what's going on with the Ren and Stimpy reboot. But yeah, we're getting that eventually. But also, some of the other voices that Billy West does, he does Philip J. Fry, who's kind of like the main character of Futurama. He also does Zap Brannigan, which is kind of like this nutty, I don't even know how to describe, he's an antagonist? He's not even an antagonist. He's more of just a rival to some of the characters sometimes, yeah. So Zap Brannigan, and then you also have Hubert Farnsworth, who's the professor. He's the guy that's always like, good news, everyone. You know, that kind of character there. So Billy West beloved, and you could see why people are upset that John DiMaggio is, like, might not be coming back. But he actually, there's a very good chance that he actually is coming back. So it's a lot of, like, you know, fake outrage, fake, you know, people just like to react to things sometimes. But hopefully I set the record straight here. John DiMaggio is more than likely coming back for this show. If he gets recast, will I boycott it? I think it's Futurama. I'm still going to probably watch it. I got to be real with you guys. But I would be very disappointed if John... Like, I would never let that go. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing if John DiMaggio had passed away and it's like... There's nobody who could fill the role, so obviously he has to be recast. But he's still here. He's not even that old, honestly, John DiMaggio. He has many years ahead of him, many seasons, hopefully. You know, I'm really hoping that more and more Futurama seasons get made. Like I said, you know. And yeah, that's basically everything I wanted to cover here. So very excited that Futurama's coming back. Really hope that John DiMaggio is coming back, and it does look like he is coming back. And yeah, they're bringing back all the other voice casts. It's just right now we're wishy-washy on John DiMaggio, and there's not much else to say here. Oh, I guess I could talk about where if you guys have been watching Futurama, spoilers, the last episode kind of left it so that they could just, you know, very easily make a new season. Basically, I can't remember, it's been a while, but I remember something along the lines of Fry and Leela get caught in an infinite loop, or something like, it's something like that, right? Like they get lost or something in time, and they end up living out their entire lives. They confess their feelings, their love. They get married, I think, and they live an entire life together. In the sort of, was it a time loop? I can't remember. But then at the very end of the episode, Hubert Farnsworth gets them the hell out of there. And, but he says everything, you know, your marriage, like everything that you lived your lives in here in this loop or whatever, it's going to be erased. So you'll basically go back to being normal. You won't remember like all the love and emotion and memories. So that's kind of how it ends. It was kind of a very touching ending. If that was the way Futurama ended permanently, you know, I think most fans would have been like, yeah, that was a satisfying ending. Why not? But it's back. So just a refresh. Maybe I got to go back and watch that last episode one more time. I can't remember. Was it a time loop? Somebody in the comments, let me know. Was it a time loop or a time paradox or something that was keeping them in like was it a dimension? I don't remember. But let me know in the comment section down below. So hopefully I cleared up all the Futurama drama for you guys here. And yeah, hopefully you liked the video. Please like, please share, please comment down below. And subscribe to the channel because I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye. Have a great day.